It's time for D.
Thank you very much.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for Phoenix, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. You know, Steve, above the rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin. A lot of watch ahead because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Paul with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Booker dishes to Paul. It's tipped. Second shot opportunity, just 5 on the clock. Here's Bridges. He takes it in. Can't connect from short range. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Collins. Now Young. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Just 5 to shoot. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hunter. The three-pointer, no good.
What his coaches and teammates love about DeAndre Hunter is his even keel. He never loses his cool, and he's impossible to rattle.
Now here's Paul with 3. Booker, and the Suns miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Young passes to Capella. Hunter, no one around him, drills the three-pointer.
And given how level-headed Hunter is, he's a good guy to have on the floor when you need a clutch bucket. He's made more than a few big shots in his life.
You know, it's crazy. He actually likes the pressure of those big moments. That's not true for every player. 4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
And, you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
Now here's Crowder. To the middle, here's Booker. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Here's Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Bogdanovich. Fires it up. That's good from Collins. On the assist from Bogdanovich.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Here's Booker. Oh, that was something else.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those,
Yes.
that's for sure. Capella with the bucket.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Bridges outside. Releases. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. And the wide open shot from Paul from outside off the mark. Atlanta leading by 5. Down low, here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
The assist.
Collins has got his second basket of the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Paul passes to Booker. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Booker. This one for 3. Inside, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Here's Young, and the rejection by Eaton. To the paint. Here's Capella. Collins dishes to Capella. Over Eaton. And it's Capella missing. Suns trail by 5. Booker the pass to Crowder. That one falls.
He's a power player. That's Crowder's game once he gets inside.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Bogdanovich. The dish to Capella. Young outside. Outside Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
An explosive leaper, Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
To the inside. The layup missed. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks ahead, up 5. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Looking back at the 2017 NBA draft, Steve, the selections in the middle portion of the first round, just incredible value there.
It is. Donovan Mitchell going 13th. Bam Adebayo selected 14th. A pair of All-Stars. And then John Collins going 19th overall to Atlanta. An absolute steal.
Drop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Here's Capella. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Suns trail by 3. Paul surveying the floor. We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Bridges finds Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
The pass to Capella. In the corner, Collins with it. Shoots over Crowder. Collins kicks to Young. 16 feet away. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
The shot chart would tell you this isn't Young's favorite spot, but with a little effort, he makes it work.
Outside Crowder. Back to Paul. Booker outside. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And Steve, the differences between the regular season and playoff basketball. Break them down for us.
You know, Kevin, it's a higher level of intensity, and execution is a must. It's also hard to prepare for the playoffs until you've experienced it.
Here's Young. In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Young. Over Paul. Kept alive. Capella kicks to Hunter. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Lets it go with a 3. Can't hit that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. That's a 2 from Paul. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hunter dishes to Young. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark. Suns trail by 3.
2 minutes.
And Booker kicks to Paul.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the second quarter.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Collins, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Paul outside. Ayton kicks to Paul. 6 to shoot. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
The ball handling of Chris Paul is unbelievable to watch.
Young with the ball. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Bogdanovich left side. Passes it to Young. Into the lane. Some solid defense from Ayton.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally. And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Collins. Young against Ayton. Outside Bogdanovich. Pulls up on the wing. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 5.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hawks lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. John Collins has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Jang, and it's Williams at the point. Here's Herter. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Gallinari passes to Reddish. Shoots from 12. A putback. Rebounded by McGee. Suns trail by 5. And there's the drive. They get it back, and there's the feed to Kaminsky. Suns moving the ball around. Out to Payne. Tries again, and it's good on the way. Payne's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Suns.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Pass to Herter. To the middle. Here's Jang. And finished off by Jang.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Back to Payne. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Williams.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Herter just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponent.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Herter knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player. Beautiful rhythm off the catch. Cam is a well-coordinated athlete who looks fluid in everything he does.
On the wing, Johnson. Inside. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Kaminsky.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside Williams. Pass to Herter. Back to Williams. Here's Herter. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Herter's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. Kaminsky inside. Gallinari covering. Kaminsky misses. The Hawks leading by 8.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Herter. Stolen by McGee. Johnson kicks to Shamet. Throws it up high.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. To the paint, stolen by McGee. And now the Suns, a fast break. And it's McGee with the jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Williams dishes to Reddish. And stolen by Payne. In the corner, Shamet with it. And the Suns get it back. From deep, Payne finds Johnson. Down low, trying to find Gallinari and gets it to him. Chang, the pass to Herter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. They double him with Booker. On its way from Hunter for 2. Here's Bogdanovich, and he banks in the layup. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Booker draws the double. Outside Crowder. And Crowder brings it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
And here's Young. Takes it inside.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws in this one. And that one falls for Young.
You know what? You forget that he's small in stature. Trae Young's skill set is exactly what every team is looking for. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line. That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks ahead. They lead by 4. And when we... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Paul against Young. Paul kicks to Ayton. Booker outside. And Capella sends it back.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for Atlanta. 6-point lead. Ball against Young. Here's Capella. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Booker the pass to Ayton. He kicks it to Bridges. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Now the pass to Capella. And here's Collins. Young outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. Suns trail by 6. Booker looking around. Ball outside. Back to Booker. Ball outside. It's up a 3. A rebound by Young. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
Capella draws the double. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. To the middle. Here's Collins. Bucket is good. And now it's an 8-point Hawks lead.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
And they double up Paul. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Crowder finds Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now, here is Young. To the paint. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Ball against Young. Passes to Booker. Bridges with it. Oh, good on that one. Collins with some nice D. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Ayton against Bogdanovich. Young taking his time here. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd team foul.
Young against Paul. Clock at 6. Paul against Young. Collins wide open. He fires. Another 3 for Atlanta.
I mean, he only attempted just 1 3-pointer in college. Collins has surprised the NBA with his consistency from range.
Paul against Young. For 3, Bridges. Doesn't go that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Crowder against Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. That shot no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Ayton dishes to Paul. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. On the left block. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his 1st personal foul.
That's on DeAndre Hunter.
You know, when you're as crafty as CP3, you can have longevity in this league. It all comes down to health and want to.
The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. Young with the ball. from downtown. The shot, no good. And so the Hawks take the win. This was a very strong showing for him.
Before we get...
Hey, Brian.
And that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. So a look at our starters for the Heat. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. And for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, B.A., a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
Now here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Lowry outside. Butler with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. And here they come. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
About a minute into this first quarter. Butler against Bridges. Butler passes to Adebayo. Stolen by Booker.
And in the last two possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked by Butler.
There are times on the defensive end where Jimmy Butler is locked down. He wants to send it back with the block, and he does exactly that.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. And Miami has possession, following the score by Phoenix. Paul against Lowry. Oh, Paul with the block. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Paul. To the inside. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Paul with a steal.
Yeah, they need to really start taking care of the basketball. I mean, just careless play since the opening tip.
Booker can't get it to go. Miami trailing. And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts.
Now here's Crowder. Ayton passes to Bridges. Paul with it. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Adebayo. Robinson against Paul. Robinson passes to Adebayo. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Lowry with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Well, the consistency with which Kyle Lowry involves his teammates is really a sight to behold. This guy's such a good passer.
Paul passes to Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Outside Tucker. Back to Lowry. Six on the shot clock. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
The Suns leading. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Adebayo grabs the board.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Goes up. That shot missing. Booker with the defensive effort. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Crafty move. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area, showing once again that he's a legitimate shot blocking threat.
Now here's Butler over Bridges. Butler with the bucket.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns ahead, up by 4, and we'll get. And he's always been a coach on the floor. Chris Paul.
With anything, whether it's...
And CP3, never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed. Always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
Yeah, and one other thing, they've got an impressive number of steals in the first half. Really good job on the defensive end.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Pass to Robinson. Tucker with the ball. Covered by Crowder. Just 3 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Butler. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Phoenix ball.
And it's Phoenix's ball. 4-point game. Bridges outside. Now Crowder. Outside Booker. Back to Crowder. It's Booker on the wing. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Well, you think about Jake Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Lowry outside. Back to Adebayo. And Ayton pulls it down. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
Lowry against Paul. Takes it inside. Tries again. Good D by Adebayo.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Substitution for your Suns.
Lowry against Payne. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Clock at 6. And finished off by Adebayo.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Payne against Lowry. Pass to Johnson. Back to McGee. And he buries his first look.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Payne against Lowry. Outside Butler. Well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I mean, success ultimately does breed confidence. And I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to always attack and you always have to believe in yourself no matter what the situation.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. Here's Hero. And there's 1:45 left in the first half. Dedmon, good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Payne against Oladipo. Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. Jacks up a three. Here's Shamet. He's guarded by Hero. And the basket by Shamet.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Driving inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Pass to Johnson. There's 47 seconds left to play in the half. Shamet, no good. For Miami, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Hero with it. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points and knows how to find his spots on the floor.
Hero, 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. There's 38 seconds left in the second. And here's Payne. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to McGee. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Suns lead by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the second.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Here's Oladipo. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Well, what do you do with more responsibility on your plate? If you're Victor Oladipo, you ascend into one of the game's top talents. This guy, his hard work and mentality paying off.
Here's Shamet. It's all tied in Phoenix.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. And that's a wrap.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Phoenix has possession, and let's take a look at Miami. They've got Dwayne Dedmon. Tyler Hero is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Markieff Morris, and it's Strus in at the 3. And the Heat shooting 40% so far in this one. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
So both teams changing it up here. Right side, Tucker. Back to Lowry. Inside. Crowder with a steal. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly. Puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. And there's the drive. That one drops for him.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Back to Paul. Pass to Aiden. Second chance shot. Count that bucket. And the Suns lead by 2.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Left side, Tucker. Back to Lowry for the lead. Butler on the wing. And that's an intentional foul.
Mikal Bridges. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Just really smart distribution from Jimmy Butler right there. He's putting a bigger emphasis on getting his teammates involved.
Lowry against Booker. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Banked it in off the glass. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Paul against Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Outside for Butler. And here's Lowry from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Boy, Kyle Lowry is such a tough player, and I mean that physically and mentally. Whatever team he plays for, he's the leader, and he sets the tone.
Lowry against Paul. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Paul. That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Butler can't get it to go. You know, it's amazing to think, Doris, that before 2019, some critics questioned whether Lowry could lead a team to a championship.
Well, those questions are now over because this guy has had a history of stepping up in the biggest moments. He will fight you tooth and nail for every inch of real estate between the lines. This is one of the most competitively tough players in the league.
Free throw's good. Adebayo.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Hero, the pass to Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. Back to Hero. Pass to Oladipo. Over Payne. Oladipo. Shot's good.
Boy, the strength of Victor Oladipo is on display there. Effortlessly absorbing the contact. Nicely done.
Here's Shamet. The three is up. That shot is off. Here's Strus. Covered by Johnson. Stolen by Payne. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's McGee. And it's good. 2 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Dedmon. Back to Oladipo. Now Morris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morris has got his first 2 points.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Payne against Morris. Payne, the pass to Johnson. On the take. McGee with it. The kick out to Johnson. No good from outside.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Paul with it. Hero picks him up. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Oh, Morris with a steal.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Here's Crowder. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Heat out in front. They lead by 4. And we're coming back. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Well, make the right play at the rim. Devin Booker sees an opportunity and doesn't hesitate.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Lowry outside. Pass to Adebayo. Can't get it to drop. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And a big finish by Robinson.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball.
Heat ball.
The Heat with the lead. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Pass to Tucker. And it's rejected. And he gets it back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Butler on the wing. Here's Tucker, covered by Crowder. Tucker, no good.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Crowder goes in. Here's Booker. Now Bridges. Back to Booker. Robinson with a steal. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Lowry, good. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Well, also, I think their blocked shots really jump off the page. They've sent a lot of attempts right back where they came from today.
He takes it in, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Butler against Bridges. Outside Butler. Drops in the layup for 2. And now it's a 6-point Miami lead.
Boy, as a driver, Jimmy Butler is so physical, so tough. He's going to command the defensive attention. Nice drive.
He shoots. Phoenix no good that time either. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And Lowry with the bucket on the assist from Butler. Lowry's got 4 points this quarter.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Ball against Lowry. Pass to Butler. Tucker with the ball. Counted.
You know, we see this a lot from Tucker. Scores by overpowering the defender with his tremendous strength.
Ball against Lowry. Ball passes to Booker. Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Now Lowry. 1:03 left in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Robinson finds Butler. The 3. Robinson can't hit. The Suns have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Booker can't get it to go. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Lowry with it. Pass to Robinson. Beyond the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Heat lead by 9.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Paul with the bucket.
Well, to a good point guard, running the pick and roll in the NBA is second nature. Chris Paul's been doing this a long, long time.
Now here's Lowry. So the Heat win it. And they barely squeak. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Doris Burke.
Mitchell is the two guard. Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. And for the Suns, up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Puts it up from 17. Here's Gobert. Conley against Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. And it's Mitchell missing.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And the dunk by Booker. And Brent in this one. Terrific talent on both sides. Everybody get ready for this one.
This is not a game where you take the dry eraser and circle it in the training room. You take the permanent marker because you wanted this one. You wanted it to get here sooner. And tonight we're going to see some high-level play against these powerhouse teams.
Here's Paul. Michael Conley making his last shot. Booker inside. Covered by Mitchell. Crowder kicks to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. From the high post. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Yeah, there's no panic in the play from Chris Paul. Never lets that pressure overtake him.
Paul against Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Over Paul. Conley's shot is off.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far. Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. Pass to Gobert. Trying to get open is Bogdanovic.
Oh, man, 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Now, here is O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. Rebound by Mitchell. Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin, as a big guy. What could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Booker. He dishes it to Crowder. Lobbed up there for Booker. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's O'Neal. It's deflected.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
And the dunk by Booker.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Conley against Paul. They need this one. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got his second bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Ayton throws it down.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
To the right side. Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Suns running again. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Paul.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Paul against Conley. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the dunk by Booker.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Suns leading by 8. Paul looking over the floor. Pass to Booker. The offensive rebound.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder, just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physical.
Outside Conley. It'll count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit difference. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Here's O'Neal. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mitchell dishes to O'Neal. And they recover it. Here's Gobert.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather hold the team.
Now, here's Mitchell after the miss from Jay Crowder. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. Over to the left wing. Here's O'Neal. That's short off the rim.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The shot's good. Paul's got the lead up to 13 now for Phoenix.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Feeds to Gobert. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Greg, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Jazz trail by 13. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Conley. Bogdanovich has got his first basket.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now here's Johnson. In the corner, Shamet with it. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Michael Conley. They push it up 4 on 3. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. Suns leading by 11. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Now, here's Clarkson. After the miss from JaVale McGee. And the basket by Ingles.
Pretty good recognition for Clarkson. He's moving the ball, and some good things starting to happen now offensively.
Johnson finds Payne. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shamet, the pass to Kaminsky. Dishes it to Payne. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Suns lead by 13.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Clarkson for three. Offensive rebound. Whiteside kicks to Ingles. Pass to Oni. Pass to Gay. Goes back up. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Look, I know everybody wants to play point guard, but when Whiteside starts to do it, look out.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Shamet on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. Jazz trail by 11. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
Utah foul. Oni. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Payne passes to Kaminsky. Back to Payne. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Payne. Got a piece of it. Here's McGee. And Whiteside sends it back.
Well, those...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They lead by 11. And over to Shaq. That's all for now.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the 1. Now here's Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The shot's good from McGee.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Clarkson. It's a 13-point game. Out to the right wing. The shot by Oni, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Gay with the block.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
Payne can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Clarkson with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively. Ingles kicks to Clarkson. Utah keeping it alive. The new 14. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. McGee's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it. You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Substitution for your son.
Ayton against Whiteside. Ayton dishes to Paul. Driving in, and the wide open shot from Crowder, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Crowder's got 6 points. Here's Oni. Kicks to Ingles from deep. This ball grabs the miss.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
No good from outside. Jazz trail by 17.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. From the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey, taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Now here's Ayton. And the wide open shot from Paul misses the three. Outside Conley. On the wing, Ingles. Passes it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
Here's Gobert after the Suns pick up 2. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Basket counts.
And I like the commitment from Bogdanovich. Even when he gets knocked around, he stays focused on the rim.
And Ayton gets double teamed. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. Wow, hammering it in.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Bridges finds Paul. There's the lob to Bridges. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Mitchell. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the pass to Ingles. Off target with his 3. Suns leading by 14. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Conley with a wide-open look, and it's off from three-point range. Inside. And, oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the...
And so it's Phoenix with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Who's out there for Phoenix. Suns leading by 18. And here is Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here are the Suns now. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Back to Crowder. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
Phoenix ball.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Over in the corner, Conley. Here's Gobert. Back to Conley. Pass to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 to shoot. Knocked loose. And stolen by Ayton. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Conley with it. Chris Paul covering. Ingles passes to Bogdanovich. The Jazz with another miss. Guys, some great passing from them.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
What an incredible elevator. Don't tell Mitchell he's 6 feet. Donovan plays way bigger.
Lobs it up for Crowder. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And the Suns lead by 18.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Utah turns it over again.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And just using that experience, Conley adept at drawing contact and getting to the line.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
Now you could tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Booker outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now, here's Ingles. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 5. Conley finds Gobert. Second chance effort. Conley gets the bucket.
How about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Crowder the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. Bridges outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Crowder. Over Bogdanovich. Rebound Utah. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Ingles. Bridges with the steal. Paul kicks to Ayton. Over Gobert. Tips it up. And Paul stays with it. And the Suns lead by 19. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
And Gabe with the second chance points.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Phoenix.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Ingles can't get it to go. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Oni passes to Gay. Ingles in the corner. Gay finds Ingles. Offline with his 3. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
The shot misses. Deep 2 from Clarkson. Another miss by Utah. Booker looking around. Crowder, good. A nice assist from Booker.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
And it's the Suns to start out. Now Paul, outside Booker. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Outside Bogdanovich. Hunter on the wing. Shoots a fadeaway. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Bridges against Hunter. Back to Paul. Throws it up high.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Young. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
There's Bogdanovich with the three. Counted from distance.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Booker. Up top, Aiden. Guarded by Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Booker. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Hunter with the ball, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Ayton passes to Booker. Outside Paul. Off the mark there with a three. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the floor.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Young from long range. Unable to get that one. Young against Crowder. Pass to Paul. 4-3. The shot no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Now here's Paul. Bridges with it. 18 feet out. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
The Suns have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. To the paint. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Now here's Young. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Kicks it out to Collins. Capella. It's good on the putback.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
Ball passes to Bridges. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Here's Young. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Paul against Young. Paul passes to Booker. Paul finds Bridges. Booker for 3. Hunter with the rebound. The Hawks leading. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Young. And an intentional foul right there.
And that's his first personal foul. Team third.
Here's Young. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Capella. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Night in and night out, Jay Crowder will compete. Terrific effort at the defensive end.
So at the end of... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And so in the game for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Paul. Crowder left side. The ball's knocked loose. Bridges outside. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Young against Paul. Outside Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Booker. The Hawks need to get one up here. Young from long range. Second shot opportunity. And it's finished off by Capella as he lays it in. Capella's got 6.
That's why they get Clint the ball right there. His teammates trust him to score in the paint.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Paul with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. Three-pointer, Bridges. Pure from three-point range. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Puts it up from 17. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he's going for the lob. And Crowder with the jam. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
And here are the Suns now. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space. But that does make it a tougher shot.
Now here's Hunter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And they get it back. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Paul.
In the paint, Capella can be so aggressive. The foul isn't going to hold his shot back.
Good on the second one. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Bridges right side. Over Hunter. Bridges misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Gets the 3 to fall. Bogdanovich has got 6 here in the quarter.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Bridges. And Collins with the big block.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim. All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
That free throw, no good.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Now here's Paul. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Booker. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at hustling shots in through contact.
Capella in the high post. The kick out to Williams. Back to Capella. Got a piece of it. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Booker with it. Now Herder defending. And here is Williams. Down low. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Paul. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Now just a 3-point Atlanta lead.
I mean, that's terrific finish in transition. Chris Paul dynamic when they're pushing the tempo.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
Side out.
Team third. At the line for Atlanta.
And he makes the first.
Another thing coaches love about Williams, he's a high percentage free throw shooter who gets to the line often. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And the first half comes to a conclusion. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, Bogdan Bogdanovic really making a difference here.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
We've got Cam Reddish, Danilo Gallinari out there with Gorgie Jang. Then there's Kevin Herder, and it's Williams in at point guard. So that's who Nate McMillan starts the second half with. Outside Gallinari. And the 3 off target.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Shaman. Here's Kaminsky. Here's Shaman. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And Williams punches it home.
Even into his 30s, Williams still has the hops to finish, standing at just about 6 feet.
Payne drives. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Payne's got his first basket.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Now Williams. To the inside. Here's Jang. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Gallinari against Payne. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Payne's gotten 4 this quarter.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Williams against Payne. Outside Gallinari. Off target from 3-point range. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Williams up top. Inside. Pass to Herder. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Jang gets the bucket. Jang's got his second basket.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Williams against Payne. Back to McGee. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And both free throws good for McGee. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Williams against Payne. Outside Gallinari. Back to Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Reddish. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gallinari. Ooh, McGee with the block. And he lobs it up. And McGee with the stuff.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. The Hawks leading. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Payne against Williams. Reddish on the wing. Shoots. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. And stolen by Herter. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Williams from long range. Kept alive by Atlanta. 1:03 left in the third quarter here. Clock at 6. Pass to Jang. Back to Williams. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. 54 seconds left to play in the third. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Payne, the pass to Johnson. Back to Payne for the lead. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Down low. Here's Collins. Kaminsky pulls it in. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Paul with it. Crowder outside. Pass to Booker. To the wing, right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ayton. And that one comes up a bit short. Right side, Bogdanovich. It's good. Bogdanovich has got 14 points.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Up in time. Off the mark. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now here's Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Young drawing the double team. Pass to Bogdanovich. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside to take the lead. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Here's Collins. Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Hunter. 6 to shoot. The Suns clear it. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Jay Crowder, blue-collar combo forward, finds ways to outwork you.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Hawks trailing. Now here's Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. The 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Booker. To the inside. The kick out to Paul. Inside. Ayton passes to Bridges. There's the drive. That's good from Ayton on the assist by Bridges. And the Suns lead by 2.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it. Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Crowder outside. Bridges outside. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That'll be a second foul of the game. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Bogdanovich against Booker. Oh, got a piece of it.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And that's his first personal foul. Team third.
On defense, the Suns. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Collins has got his first bucket in this one.
And we've talked about Collins becoming a go-to scorer. Important points right there.
Bridges finds Paul. Up top, Booker. Paul against Bogdanovich. Capella with a block.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the fourth quarter. Young drawing the double team. Down low, Collins. Oh, and they take the lead. Collins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
Ball against Bogdanovich. Capella with a block. And it's Atlanta's ball. 2-point game. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Young. Launches it. And Ayton pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Booker for 3. Money from deep.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Young into the lane. It's in.
Incredible. Often the smallest guy on the floor, Young consistently comes up with the biggest plays.
Pass to Bridges. Now Crowder. Oh, no good! And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. That was an incredible night.
They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1. It's stolen by Adebayo. Outside Butler. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Booker the pass to Paul. To the inside. And Crowder slams it in.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Lowry with the ball. Chris Paul covering. They get the rebound. Adebayo takes the 3. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Adebayo.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The pass to Adebayo. To the middle. A nice shot by Tucker.
You know, we see this a lot from Tucker. Scores by overpowering the defender with his tremendous strength.
Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. Down low, Crowder. Good. Nice assist from Booker.
I'll tell you this, Jay Crowder is one tough cookie. This guy won't be deterred by the defense.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Tucker. Back to Robinson. Passes it to Tucker. 5 to shoot. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here is Robinson. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Tucker. It's good on the putback. Tucker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
If you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Paul outside to the paint. Knocked away. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Phoenix now. The Heat leading by 5. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
Here's Butler, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not a surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Lowry against Paul. There's the feed to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. A 3-ball. The pass to Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Heat leading by 7. Butler with the ball. Bridges with the board.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now, here is Robinson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Count that bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Ball against Lowry. Booker outside. They get it back. Here's Ayton. Right side Crowder. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. 8 points for Jay Crowder.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Butler. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. 6 points for Jimmy Butler.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
All finds Booker. Pass to Crowder. Shoots over Tucker. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Miami, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And Kyle Lowry, always one of the league's leaders in charges drawn.
It's a real life momentum shift. You know, it really.
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body, it shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win, that pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Lowry kicks to Butler. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Back to Bridges. Miami grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Suns trail by 7. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Ayton, the pass to Paul. With his first shot attempt, and the Suns get it back. It's good.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Ball against Lowry. Rejected by Crowder. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Here's Adebayo after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lowry. And that one is off. Paul with the defensive effort. Suns trail by 3. Inside. It's deflected. Bridges to the inside. Paul outside. From deep three-point range, score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
When your mechanics are as consistent and reliable as Chris Paul's, range becomes a non-issue.
Lowry passes to Robinson. Adebayo with the ball. Back to Robinson. And that one is good. Robinson's got his second basket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Bridges up top, defended by Butler. Paul passes to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
Chris Paul.
Paul's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Lowry dishes to Tucker, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And he commits the intentional foul. And Miami going with a whole new group out there.
Second team foul. Suns substitution.
Puts it up off the inbound, and the layup is up and in. And the Heat lead by 4.
Oh, the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Payne passes to McGee. Here's Shamet. And no good. And Miami the other way now. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now, Hero. Here he goes. Here's Dedmon. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And it's a 6-point Heat lead.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
It's stolen by Morris. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, how... And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And look at Jay Crowder. He's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Suns, Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Johnson, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
There are a few things that you love about Victor Oladipo. Number one, the energy and effort he plays with every night. His willingness to carry a load on the offensive end. But more than that, guys, it's the tone and tenor of unselfishness that he sets for this entire group.
And finally they hit one. Oladipo's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Shamet kicks to Kaminsky. Pass to McGee. Passes it to Payne. Lets it go from deep. And they get it back. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Oladipo outside. Hero on the wing. Back to Oladipo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. That's now 8 points for Victor Oladipo.
From Tyler Hero.
Payne looking around. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Kaminsky against Morris. Here's McGee. It's hauled in by the Heat. And here's Oladipo. He's got 8, and the wide open shot from Morris. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Back to Payne. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. There's Hero with the 3. The rebound by Johnson. Suns trail by 15. It's stolen by Morris. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Oladipo to the wing right side. Here's Strus. No good on the triple. Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. To the middle. And stolen by Dedmon. Oladipo outside. Back to Morris. To the paint. Here's Strus. Boom, he jams it straight down.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
Back to Payne. Will it go? It's Dedmon with the rebound. Miami leading by 17. Strus passes to Hero. 1:16 left in the third. There's the 3. Payne grabs the board. The Suns shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Johnson draws the double. And the pass to Shamet. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Launches it. And here's Johnson outside. That shot misses. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Feeds it to Oladipo. Yep, that one goes. Oladipo's got 10 points here in the second half.
And not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Johnson outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And stolen by Dedmon. Oladipo for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Kaminsky up top. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And finished off by Kaminsky.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Again, Oladipo missing. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Heat. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 17. So with Lowry on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. You've got Dwayne Dedmon. Oladipo is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in at the small forward. Fires from deep. And Tyler Hero gets the three. Hero's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Miami. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Miami.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Now, something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes with their defense and then turn those turnovers into points.
Miami leading by 20. Now Oladipo. Pass to Hero. For the three. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Hero's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Shamet, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Shamet's got his first points in this one. Oladipo outside. Pass to Dedmon. Back to Oladipo. Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Shamet. And it's Miami with the rebound. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Strus, and the layup is good.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Shamet kicks to McGee. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Here's Payne. Lets the three fly. Poked away. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Substitutions for your Heat.
The Heat leading by 23. Lowry for three. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now, here's Shamet. Going inside, and he uses the glass on the lane. Shamet's got 4 points in the quarter. Miami's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Outside Lowry. Outside for Robinson. Shamet with the steal. Down low, and stolen by Butler. Lowry for three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Kaminsky.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time. And the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
Well, this guy is a champion, and Kyle Lowry understands how to move the basketball.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Three-pointer, Butler. Offensive rebound. Adebayo passes to Tucker. Lowry with the ball. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Payne gets a wide open look. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Outside Butler. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
Good stuff there, Allie. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker. Talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
Poke loose. Stolen by Booker. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Gobert. Outside Mitchell. Puts up a three. Hits a three-pointer.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Paul from the arc. Shot clock at 6. Back to Ayton. And the layup is good off the glass.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Conley against Paul. Here's O'Neal to the inside. Blocked.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
And if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now here's Mitchell. Back to Conley. Outside Mitchell. The kick out to Conley. Crowder against Bogdanovic. Crowder grabs the miss.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
So it's Utah now. Coming off a Suns make. Paul with the double. Bogdanovic. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon. Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
Now here's Bogdanovich. The kick out to Conley. Inside, Gobert passes to Bogdanovich. Second chance effort. Gobert no good. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Suns leading. Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker.
Bridges finds Ayton. To the middle. Out to Bridges. Shoots. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Mikal really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Shots with a cold streak. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And the foul called on the Phoenix Suns. First free throw is good.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Now here's Paul. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Now here's Ayton. He's covered closely. The turnaround jumper. No good. And Utah the other way now. Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But, you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
Now here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Down low. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
The Suns have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. It's Bridges on the wing. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Outside for Mitchell. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Suns ahead, leading by a point. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Brett, you could light it up from three-point range. Do you ever think about how well suited you would be to the modern game?
There are nights, BA. There are long nights where I can't sleep dreaming about playing in some of these systems. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
To the inside. Crowder finds Ayton. Back to Crowder. Good D by Bogdanovich.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
And it's Paul off the drive. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defense is not able to keep up with the speed and really the awareness of Chris Paul that time.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Mitchell. Crowder with a steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game. The Suns trailing. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Paul finds Bridges. Offline with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Booker can't get it to go. Booker's gone 1 for 3 on the night. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Lays it up and banks it in. Bogdanovic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Count it.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Paul against Conley. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 5.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Ball passes to Booker. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. To the paint. Crowder. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Crowder just muscling up and playing some man ball in there.
Outside Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining.
O'Neal on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Paul with a steal.
Utah foul.
A line change here for Utah.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to McGee. To the left side wing. Here's Kaminsky, plenty of space. And his first shot of the game, no good. Utah leading. Clarkson outside. Inside. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, whenever Whiteside has a chance to dunk, man gon' dunk.
Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Pass to Oni. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, a combo guard who can do a lot of things decently well. Jordan Clarkson, solid at dishing that rock.
Outside Payne. Here's Shaman. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Gay. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. On the wing, Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Rudy Gay not messing around that time on the inside, getting up quickly and all the way to the rim.
McGee finds Payne. Here's Shaman. Ingles defending. Here's Kaminsky. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Here's Honey. Down low. The kick out to Ingles. He got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period as it... And that'll do.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Frank Kaminsky, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Johnson, and it's McGee in at the 5. Here's Whiteside, Astoney, outside, Ingles. Clock at 6. Clarkson for 3. Excellent D there from Booker. Well, the Suns shooting efficiently, 50% so far.
An incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year and their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
And the first one at the line is good. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. The 3 from Mitchell, rebounded by Chris Paul. So it's Phoenix now to the middle. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Now here's Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Crowder against Bogdanovich. Gobert with it. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Now Ayton, 3-pointer. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Not the best 3-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
On the wing, Mitchell. Conley passes to Mitchell. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Here's Mitchell. He has 7. Outside Conley. Sinks it from distance. Conley's got 5 now.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it.
Outside for Booker. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get 1 shot at the line and retain possession. And he knocks down the first one.
Selected 13th overall in the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell made an immediate impact for Utah as a rookie, leading the Jazz to a first-round upset of OKC in the playoffs.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Takes the 3. The shot that time not on target.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Mitchell with the ball. He's got 9. Outside Conley. Utah gets it back. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
zone. I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Out to the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
It's Shamet on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Outside Payne. Just 5 on the clock. McGee. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gay picks one up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And both free throws good for McGee. 1:50 left in the third. Pass to Clarkson. Whiteside with it, covered by McGee. The kick out to Ingles. 6 to shoot. Another shot. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Payne. To the inside, Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
And the Suns get another 3.
Since the second he entered the NBA, Shamet has been great from the three-point line, 42% from 3 as a rookie.
Clarkson finds Gay. Here's Oney. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Johnson passes to Kaminsky. Payne with it. It's Shamet on the wing, defended by Gay. Utah with the rebound. Tipped. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. There's the foul to try to stop the break, but that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw and possession here. He's off on the first.
At the line for the Suns.
That one drops. He ties it up.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
That was a sensational pass. And then the catch and finish in the same motion? Ridiculous.
Alley-oops like that are so rare. You simply have to take a second to enjoy it. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Suns on top, leading by just 2. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Clock at 6, and Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far, and the Suns going with a whole new group out there. 8 passes to Booker. The kick out to Paul. To the middle. Here's Crowder. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And the Suns lead by 4.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Conley against Paul. Gobert passes to Conley until they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Mitchell finds Bogdanovic. Over to the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Booker.
Their execution has not been crisp this half, and it's putting them in a hole.
Paul with the bucket. And now it's a 6-point Phoenix lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Conley against Paul. Outside Mitchell. The 3. Knocks it down from distance.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Booker for three. O'Neal pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Ball against Conley. Back to Mitchell. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Mitchell against Booker. Outside Conley to tie it up.
Now that their field goal percentage is starting to tail off, they're losing ground.
And there's Rudy Gobert. That'll be a second foul of the game. Bridges outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball. For Utah, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Conley passes to Mitchell. Down low. Pass to O'Neal. Five to shoot. Now here's Gobert. It's covered by Ayton. Gobert no good. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Booker, pass to Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
And just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
The 3 from Mitchell. Knocks down the triple.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Bridges outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Inside. Ayton. Out to Bridges. It's Bridges on the wing. They grab their own miss.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Utah trailing here. Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Now here's Bogdanovich. Crowder with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. The kick out to Paul. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter here. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Utah's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Conley against Paul. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Bridges finds Ayton. Back to Bridges. To the inside. Here's Ayton. And it's in.
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
Now Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his 5th personal foul.
23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. The 3 from Mitchell.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
Nice open look, but it's no good. Outside Conley. From deep. That one's good.
It's spider time. Donovan Mitchell, ice in his veins.